Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. The 1971 Bangladesh Liberation War is a story of national birth, fierce struggle and immense sacrifice. But beneath the headlines of military campaigns and political upheaval lies a darker, more personal story that is often overlooked. It is a story about how sexual violence was systematically used as a weapon of war on a scale that shocked the world and forever changed our understanding of conflict. To truly understand this chapter of history, we have to look closer at the harrowing experiences of the women caught in the crossfire. So why was the violence so widespread and so brutal? It wasn't random or a mere side effect of war. This was a deliberate, calculated strategy often referred to as genocidal rape. The military leadership of West Pakistan at the time held deeply prejudiced views against the Bengali population, viewing them as culturally and ethnically inferior. The goal wasn't just to terrorize. It was to humiliate and destroy the very fabric of Bengali society. This terrifying logic manifested in a few distinct ways. First, there was a stated intent of ethnic engineering. The idea was to forcibly impregnate Bengali women to, in their twisted view, dilute the Bengali bloodline and break their ethnic identity. It was a biological weapon aimed at destroying a people from within. Second, this strategy was organized and systematic. Thousands upon thousands of women and girls were abducted from their homes, villages, and universities. They were taken to military barracks, abandoned buildings, and makeshift facilities that became known as rape camps. Here, they were held captive for weeks or even months, subjected to unimaginable torture and repeated assaults. Many were murdered as the Pakistani army began its retreat, while others were left behind, deeply traumatized and physically broken, to face a society that didn't know how to welcome them back. The scale is staggering. While exact numbers are impossible to confirm, estimates range from 200,000 to 400,000 women who were victimized during the 9-month war. This wasn't a secret, it was a public and brutal assertion of dominance, intended to shatter the morale of the Bengali resistance and punish the civilian population that supported it. When the war finally ended in December 1971 and Bangladesh emerged as an independent nation, it faced a catastrophic humanitarian crisis. Among the most pressing issues was what to do with the tens of thousands of female survivors. Many were pregnant from the assaults, and a deeply conservative society meant they were often ostracized by their own families and communities. Husbands rejected their wives, and fathers refused to take back their daughters, all due to the intense social stigma attached to sexual violence. In this moment of crisis, the new nation's founding father, Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, made a groundbreaking and compassionate declaration. He bestowed upon these women the title of Birangona, which translates to war heroine. This was a radical act. He was attempting to reframe their experience, to elevate them from victims of shame to national heroes who had sacrificed for the country's freedom, just like the soldiers on the battlefield. He publicly called them his daughters and urged the nation to honor them. However, the reality for many Birangonas was far from heroic. The title, while well-intentioned, couldn't erase the deep-seated social prejudice overnight. For decades, many of these women lived in obscurity, battling extreme poverty, social isolation, and the lifelong psychological scars of their trauma. They were heroines in name, but forgotten in practice. Their stories were whispered, not celebrated. The shame that society projected onto them often silenced them, and their immense sacrifice remained an uncomfortable, unspoken part of the national story. It wasn't until 2015, more than 4 decades after the war, that the Bangladesh government took another monumental step. It officially recognized the Birangonas as freedom fighters. This wasn't just a symbolic gesture. It finally granted them the same state benefits, pensions, and official recognition as male veterans of the war. It was a long overdue acknowledgement that their suffering was a direct contribution to the nation's liberation. The atrocities of 1971 didn't just leave a scar on Bangladesh. They sent shockwaves through the international community and had a profound impact on international law. Before this, wartime rape was often dismissed as an unfortunate but inevitable part of conflict. The actions of rogue soldiers, the sheer scale and organized nature of the violence in Bangladesh forced a major re-evaluation. One of the most influential figures in this shift was the feminist writer Susan Brown Miller. In her groundbreaking 1975 book, Against Our Will, Men, Women and Rape, she used the Bangladesh War as a central case study. She powerfully argued that rape in war is not about lust or individual indiscipline. It is a conscious, systematic tool of terror and subjugation, a weapon used by one group of men to exert dominance over another by attacking their women. Her work helped lay the intellectual foundation for recognizing genocidal rape as a crime against humanity. Even Pakistan's own internal investigation, the Hamidurrahman Commission, which was established to understand the reasons for their military defeat, could not ignore the evidence. While the report heavily downplayed the numbers and the strategic intent, it was forced to acknowledge that widespread excesses and acts of violence against women had indeed occurred. This reluctant admission from the perpetrators themselves, however limited, added to the growing body of evidence. The legal and ethical frameworks developed in response to 1971 became crucial precedents decades later, when similar campaigns of mass rape were unleashed in the Balkans in the 1990s and during the Rwandan genocide. The international community had a historical and legal reference point. The arguments first articulated in the aftermath of the Bangladesh War helped shape the statutes of international tribunals, leading to the landmark recognition of rape as a weapon of war and an act of genocide in international law. Today, the story of the Birangonas is entering a new, urgent chapter. With the survivors now in their elderly years, there is a race against time in Bangladesh to document their stories. Oral history projects and archives are working to record their first-hand testimonies, ensuring that this crucial part of the nation's history is not lost forever. These personal accounts are vital, providing a human face to the staggering statistics and preserving the memory of their sacrifice for future generations. At the same time, there has been a renewed push for justice. The International Crimes Tribunal in Bangladesh, established to prosecute war crimes from 1971, has focused not only on high-level perpetrators but also on local collaborators, known as rozakars. These collaborators often played a key role in identifying women for the Pakistani military, guiding soldiers through villages and participating in the abductions. Prosecuting them is seen as a crucial step in delivering long-delayed justice and holding all responsible parties accountable. The legacy of the Birangonas is a powerful reminder of the devastating human cost of war and the unique ways in which conflict targets women. Their journey from silenced victims to celebrated national heroines is a testament to their incredible resilience and the slow, difficult path toward justice and recognition. Their stories force us to confront uncomfortable truths, but they are essential for understanding not only Bangladesh's past, but the nature of modern warfare itself. We've only scratched the surface of this complex history. If you're interested, we could explore how contemporary art and literature in Bangladesh have grappled with this national trauma, or dive deeper into the legal trials held against those responsible. Let me know what you'd like to learn more about in the comments. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video meaningful, please consider subscribing for more deep dives into history.